Hey guys, welcome back. So sorry for the late video. This is my annual night before the essay exam video. So first things first is I want you guys to do not worry. Well, the first thing is you guys have done all of the work. We have completed all of the topics and I've told you guys thousands of stories to help you guys to remember specific areas of the SEA syllabus. Plus, the last lab class that we did on Sunday, that showed you guys that you guys have no limits. Navy SEALs believe that humans only utilize about 20% of their actual potential. And by you guys working so hard on those prediction questions that I gave you guys, I'm sure you guys feel much more comfortable. So the thing is, this exam does not define you. As I've told you guys, I've coached students in many different secondary schools and they've achieved glory at the CXC CSEC exam. So no matter what school you pass for, you guys will do good, right? So, however, like I also tell you guys, some schools, when you go to that school, they will cover all of the work. So if you go to that school, any of your 4 choices that your parents put for you, you will have less work to do. You could go to school and then go to the mall after. Whereas in other schools, you might have to work a little bit harder and do a lot more of the work yourself. Alright, so on to tips. I know it's getting late, I know it's like past 8 o'clock, but I will post this as soon as I'm finished with it, no editing. The first thing is get proper sleep. If you guys are accustomed going to sleep at a certain time, go to sleep an hour before. Because you might feel a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. That is normal. That is being human. And sleep is like a superpower. Right? So when we sleep well and when we're well rested, our brain works just much more efficient and effectively. And you'll be able to recall and remember all of the things that you guys studied for the last 5 years. Like I said, guys, it's not just standard 5. It is standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of your teachers, all of your friends, parents, and lessons teachers, all of them came together to make you guys the best of the best. Second thing is eat a proper breakfast tomorrow. I don't want you guys going and just eating some sugary cornflakes tomorrow. That will give you some energy, but then you'll crash. You want long-lasting, slow-burning fuels. And like I said, eat something that you're accustomed to. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and decide, well, I'm going to try this cup of lentils, or this brand of Yoplait yogurt. Go with things that you guys are accustomed to. Same thing I told you guys about your pencil case. Go with pencils, erasers, rulers that you're accustomed to. You don't want to go there with a brand new expensive mechanical pencil and then it breaks and you only have one backup 2HB pencil. Third thing, stop studying now. You guys have done enough. The little bit of cramming you guys might think might help now will not. I will allow, if you guys want, like some general notes, right? About the predicted topics, just go through it once or twice, but cut off studying. I want you guys to be in a frame of mind that you guys will actually be able to go to sleep. If you guys continue studying now, you're not going to want to go to sleep. And that includes shutting off devices as well. In fact, I spoke to, like 6 people this evening, and at least 6 people I spoke to this afternoon. And Liam, for instance, I gave him the example, tomorrow, go and pretend you are your favorite anime character. I told Liam to basically go and be Gojo from JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime. If Gojo goes into an exam, you think bro gonna be scared? No, bro is him. He will be the most confident person. I also said that Gojo was very observant. So Gojo will read every single question repeatedly tomorrow to ensure that they answer correctly. Like I told you guys, this exam that will be coming tomorrow, you guys know every single thing that is on the paper. I could guarantee you guys that. The only thing that I believe this year will be the difference is comprehension skills. You guys saying, sir, what? How is comprehension going to help me for maths? Isn't that for ELA? Well, yes. In section 3, some of the questions tomorrow are designed to be very tricky. And if you don't read, reread, underline, highlight, circle, put an asterisk by, I don't know, find some way to highlight the important information, students will misinterpret those questions and they will get it wrong. Not you guys though. You guys will read and reread. Hey, and talking about that, Big shout out to Ariana and Jayani. Both of their parents contacted me the last couple of days. I was done with the cold, that's why I didn't post about it. And they both got awards for being the top 200. So far, 2 confirmed out of 30 students, because we keep our classes small, came in the top 200 like a boss. I'm expecting at least 4. So just waiting, and I'll post everything in one post. Alright. Next thing which I actually just thought about is read the questions entirely. Do not start answering. Do not start putting pen to paper. Oh, and this goes triple for creative writing. For creative writing, like I told you guys, when I got my UE Open Scholarship way back when, I read all of the questions. I made sure. And then for GP, when I did really get in GP, I also chose questions and prompts that I knew a lot about. There might be prompts that you love. When I wrote A-levels, there was a prompt I absolutely loved. But when I started to write points and plan, I realized that I could not write an entire essay for this particular topic. So I went with a topic that I didn't like that much, but I knew I could write tons on and get full marks. Right? Oh, next point. Answer the easy questions first. Marks equal marks. I know some students, especially super intelligent students, like all of our students at Elite Educators, you guys tend to want to work hard for your marks and go to section 3 questions. A section 1 question is worth the same. Well, that mark for section 1, even though it's 1 marker, will be worth the same as 1 mark in section 4. So get the easy questions. And this is why I tell students, do the paper as it is written. Some other schools of teaching might say to tackle a different section first. Some teachers might say go to section 3 first, do section 2 first. No, our brain needs to be primed. Athletes, my favorite athlete, well, 2 favorite athletes, Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, would they go and just start to run 100 meters? No, bro has never done that. He had to warm up. Students who go straight into section 3 questions are destined to disaster because your brain needs to get easy wins. When you do question 1 and you reconfirm in your mind that you got this correct, it opens up and you get into something called a flow state. And that flow state is very important to build confidence, leverage, and momentum to successfully complete the exam. So just as I taught you guys, do what I taught you guys, and you'll come in top 100 too. Okay. Oh, creative writing, plan. I'm looking at you, Shreya, and Isabella, both Isabellas. Plan. Remember, if you plan, so remember, for the essay exam, content, language use, organization, grammar, right? And for content, for organization, all of those things need to be in a realistic, believable timeline. We can't have, well, we leave to go to the zoo. And then afterwards, in the next paragraph, he said, I just picked up my pencil case from my classroom, from my seatmate's desk. That is not congruent with the timeline. Planning is important to have a believable timeline and to have a free-flowing essay. Plan. Don't take too long. Remember, guys, plan. Like, I have the crappiest handwriting in the world. You guys know that. Just write things in order. So, because again, students who are super intelligent, like you guys, we tend to think faster than we could write. And what happens? We write something and then we remember something equally as important. And what would be the only option if you don't plan? You'd have to erase. And we don't want that. We're not about that eraser life, bro. Leave that for other students, not you guys. Right? Okay, maths, working. I'm going to tell you guys the same story that I'm pretty sure Giovanna heard the story 400 billion times already. But I'll say it one more time. If Mr. Beast, the YouTuber Mr. Beast, comes to Trinidad and gives me $10 million, Ambrosius leaves and go back to the States and don't tell anybody he gave me 10 million in cash. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? That's a terrible thing. When I go to the bank, first citizens will call the police and say that, oh, we don't know where bro money come from. Arrest bro now. And if I don't provide a source of funds, I will go to jail, which is not cool. So the same thing with marks. The examiner needs to know that you know how to do the question. They want to be sure that you didn't come with some people, that you didn't look at the person in the row next to you. They want to make sure that you know what it is. And I know the problem with you guys thinking, oh, sir, that's too much work. Our brain works faster than that. Yeah, but the examiner needs to give you guys marks. So put all of your work in. As I was telling Liam earlier this evening, in a fraction question, if it's for 4 marks, right, you'd get 1 mark for LCM, 1 mark for equivalent fractions, probably even 2 if you have to change 2 with the LCM, and the third one for working it out, 4th for reducing. You could potentially get 3 marks for working. Even if you get your answer completely wrong, you'll still get 3 out of 4 marks. That's real good. Think about marks as pieces of KFC chicken or doubles if you're vegetarian. Just think about it as that. You're not going to let marks go away, right? And, well, the last one that I'll tell you guys is use the technique I told you guys that Navy SEALs use box breathing, in that a long time ago, when we were cavewomen, if we were faced with danger, we would start to breathe erratically. Adrenaline will shoot up, cortisol will shoot up. And because of that, so the exam is similar to if a saber-tooth tiger tried to attack us, but the exam is not going to hurt you. So to prove to your body that you are safe, do military box breathing. Inhale for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It proves to our body that we are safe. So that, along with all of the other techniques I taught you guys, I want you guys to use them. They're not there for show. I've taught you guys this over the course of a couple years. Some of you guys join us in Standard 5. Some of you guys join us in Standard 2, Standard 3. So you guys are all equally prepared. I remember, at the end of the day, this exam does not define you. I will leave you guys with one thing that my dad, who passed away last year, taught me. When I went to write the common entrance exam, yes, I'm horribly old. I'm from the 1900s. When I went to write the common entrance exam, my dad told me something simple. And this was powerful. It was a technique called reframing, a psychological technique, but he didn't notice that. He just told me simply, do not think of this as common entrance. So you guys do not think of this as the SCA exam. If you guys did 10 practice tests in school, think of this as the 11 practice tests. If you guys did 15 practice tests, shout out to grad school, Giovanna, Raphael, Kyle. If you guys did 15 practice tests, this will be the 16th practice test. When you stop thinking about it as this world-changing exam, you start to realize that this is just another practice test. Treated the same way. On bonus tip, emotions are very contagious. You guys saw on Sunday, I was teaching you guys from 8 a.m. and we finished class at 2:17 a.m. We have 8 survivors, right, of that particular class. Did I show any weakness? Did I yawn? Was I scared? Was I nervous? Absolutely not. As your teacher, it is my job to be confident. I know next year that you guys will be calling me and be like, sir, we come in with cupcakes and snacks for you because we came in the top 100. And I know this is what is going to happen. It has happened last year, year before, every year. Our system works. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as if you use that expression. Don't use that tomorrow. But the thing is, once students show up, once students do the work, which you guys all have done. So stay away from people who have negative emotions, even if it's your best friend. If they feel nervous or scared, it is contagious. And I've spent too much hours in the last couple of days ensuring that you guys are confident. You guys are going to destroy this exam. The exam is not going to affect you. Instead of like being afraid of the SCA, instead of you being afraid of SCA, SCA is going to be afraid of you. So go tomorrow, do your best, and you will be victorious. Take care and